Guys, shut up. Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Clone Evolution, Lelanders edition. No, sorry again for another late show. Oh, Kaminsky made it first. Congratulations, Kaminsky. I figured you had to edge because Shelly had to go to bed. No, I don't want to keep Shelly up all the time, so hopefully she actually is in bed. Alright, so what does he say? Yeah, #1 fan, hey, thanks. Yeah, it was me saying shut up to my tablet because it kept making really loud noises. So instead of just saying shut up, I'm like, fuck it, man, let's actually turn it down. So I tried that, worked. Worked a lot better than telling it to shut up. Alright, so if anyone's noticed, the game screen has changed a little bit, resolution-wise. It's because I tried a different setup today. And you probably noticed I'm actually able to look at the camera when I'm talking because I got the monitors all switched back. So that's kind of nice. I miss being able to actually look at the camera. As much as I kind of hate doing it sometimes, it's nice to have that option. Right, so now when I'm looking to left, I'll be checking the chat screen, and looking straight, I'll be able to see properly. Thank God. Now what happened was, is my old computer, I kept using it to do a 2-computer stream, and I figured, hey man, my new computer is so powerful, why don't I try doing a stream with just one computer? And oh yeah, it's... well, I don't want to jinx it, but it's acing it. It has no problems running it. So far, so good. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. No, I don't have a giant pimple on my head. I actually thought it was a pimple, and then I went to go get rid of it, and it didn't go so well. I might have to get it checked out. It looks like some sort of growth. So I was like, oh, fuck. Here, I thought it was just a pimple. I don't know, I might try some cannabis oil on it first, see if that does anything. I've heard rumors that it can, but I'm very skeptical of those ideas. But I got shitloads of it laying around, so might as well try it. Now I got some good news, bad news. Remember how I was bitching last episode that I wasn't going to be getting any hours because they were short on jobs at work because of the whole lockdown situation? Well, it turns out one of the guys, he's having problems already, so it looks like I will have some shifts tomorrow. So that idea of getting all pissed because I didn't have shifts, it sure didn't last long. Which is good. I was kind of worried because I'm like, oh fuck man, I know George has been helping out with super chats a lot, but dear God, if I don't get a few $1,000 paychecks coming in, I won't have the money for booze anymore. Dear God, what a crisis. I might not be able to afford booze. Now it's probably for the best that I haven't been boozing because my stomach, not to jinx it, has somewhat rebounded the past few days. So it probably was, I don't know, just drinking too much seems to really fuck my digestion out. If I start chronic drinking, fuck man, blood's coming through my system in no time. It's like, I don't know why, but fuck, I'm staying clear of the booze if that's all it takes to get rid of it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Someone was telling me that Darius is actually on both. That he's on Royal and the other one. But I'm starting to doubt it because I've spun this one for like 5,000 worth of jewels and I didn't get Darius. So I'm like, fuck that. I don't believe that Darius is there. No, but what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this guy. What's his name again? Rising Moon Warrior. Because we need him in order to make an extra gold. So why don't we do it, right? Let's get him. Come on, Rising Moon Warrior. Let's get some shit. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I wanted to check. How many hours till the event's over? 70. Yeah, I kept wasting my fucking diamonds. You know what I was thinking that was really stupid? Well, for multiple reasons, but one of the reasons it was really stupid, it was like, shit, man, like I'm always bitching that I don't have enough bullets to beat the bounty hunter mission and get the really good rewards. I could have just used the diamonds to do that. So instead I wasted them on the casino trying to get Darius, and fuck, man, I could have got a sick reward at the bounty mission. So fuck that shit. I'm not wasting diamonds like crazy spitting for that shit anymore. Fuck that. Alright, so let's try our luck and see if we can actually pull a Rising Moon Warrior. I doubt it, but let's give it a few tries. Yeah, it says that he is in the regular casino. I know, the only thing I'm thinking is the game realized that I was one Darius away from making a really good red. So they're like, fuck that, don't give him the Darius. That's the only thing I can think of. But that's a little bit too, like, I don't know, narcissistic, thinking the games or everything's always about me. I don't think the game really gives a shit at all about me. Just like the women in my life. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to have to stop making that joke. I'm starting to meet some nice women lately. Now, the activism work, that was one of the main reasons I got into it. I'm like, you know, when I get into activism, that's usually when I really start meeting the hottest babes ever. But, oh, we got a hero. The only thing is they're usually like hardcore liberal. But I find that's like changing quite a bit now. Like the activism people are actually anti-liberal now. Because they've sort of clued into everything that's been going on with that shit. Like, I don't know, liberalism was really cool back when I was in high school, but they used to all be about free speech and shit, and it was like, well, yeah, free speech. Now it's like the opposite. Liberals are against free speech. I was like, what the fuck? How can I keep cheering for these guys? Yeah, so now I try to stay neutral, because I know really it is right and left wings of the same bird, right? Yeah, once the Hunger Games he's available in the Almighty Store. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, the only thing with that one is I have to use that one to get Son of the Black Hole usually, but hey, if Darius is the one that we use it for, maybe we should do that, right? Alright, I'm going to come back here later because I blew a lot and they're not giving me shit. Holy fuck, man, look how much shit we got. 800 DNA, holy shit. Wish we had a hero that was worth using DNA on. We're just going to be saving up shitloads of DNA. Oh, it's only round 1 of 3, that's good. I was worried I was going over the edge for how much I needed to beat it. I don't know, I got the weirdest glitch today when I was installing the game. Or no, I think it was yesterday. On the old computer. All the icons on the screen were blank. It just said picture of equipment lab, but didn't say equipment lab there. I was like, what the fuck? Then I restarted the game and everything was back to normal. Alright, so, oh yeah, Top Shelf, he joined the chat too. Sorry man, I thought you were Kaminsky for a sec. Your guys' avatar images are the same, almost identical on my screen. I was like looking at it more carefully. I'm like, wait a minute, I think that's another person. I gotta lean back, man. This fucking other monitor is freaking giant. If I sit too close to it, it's like I can't see the whole screen. No, I ended up going for a 32-inch 4K monitor, like, yeah, 4K, and yeah, it's pretty nice for a computer. I know some people are telling me they just got like a fucking, what was it, or like a 4K TV and hooked it up to their computer. Well, I guess you can do that too. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe mine has a better refresh rate or something. Could be that. I don't know why I just didn't do that. I was thinking computer monitor was what I wanted, so that's what I got. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It was kind of sucked that I didn't get many hours because I was like, fuck, man, I already started to spend some of my paychecks before I got them. I was like, oh, fuck, the paychecks aren't even coming now. Yeah, let's do a little bit of battles, then we'll come back to it. Oh no, if anyone's wondering what happened to my demonstration video about Waterloo today, I could only upload a little clip of it because there's actually a pretty big police investigation going, I heard. Which nothing in my video incriminates anyone, but I was thinking maybe I'll wait until the investigation's a little bit rolled through. And not only that, but I ran out of time today. I was trying to fix my computer and it wasn't going well. Well, I shouldn't say fix the computer. I was trying to get video editing software working on a tablet. You know what really pisses me off? The latest cameras I keep getting, they force you to use fucking cell phones to edit the video. They're like, oh, you don't want to upload the video to computer. You want to edit it on your fucking cell phone. I was like, dear God, like who came up with that idea? It's like, no, I do not want to edit the fucking video on my cell phone. I want to just fucking use my computer. I bought it for fucking editing, for God's sakes. So anyways, yeah. So who knows, maybe that'll work. I'll get it working on the tablet, but for God's sakes. Yeah, if any camera companies are listening, make your fucking software work for apps and for desktop. Not just Android, because that's fucking annoying as hell. It almost makes me want to return the camera if it wasn't such a fucking amazing camera. Alright, so let's go. Yeah, I think that's what it is too. Definitely the porn or XXX rated movie industry. It fucking definitely is the driver of technology, right? Like everything that comes out is usually used for that first and then everyone else uses it. That's what they were saying. The first, what was it, movie camera that was ever invented? First thing they shot with it was XXX stuff. Go figure, right? That's a good old human mind in the gutter. Ah, speaking in the gutter, I didn't grab my drink. Fuck. Yeah, I'll be right back. I just gotta go get my drink. Luckily, the fridge is only a few steps away. Or I shouldn't say luckily, it's kind of a bad thing. Today I got some Coca-Cola. Shouldn't be drinking it because packing on the weight too much, but yeah, I guess that's why I was thinking about a drink in the gutter. Drinking this Coca-Cola is going to put my diet into the gutter. But no, I'm too lazy to go make something to drink. Fuck. Hey, Kim Jong. Welcome back to the chat. Excuse me. Made it just in time to see me chugging a 2-liter. I know there's some people that get a kick out of that. I know when I was a kid, I used to never drink out of 2 liters. And then I moved into my own apartment. And then I was like, fuck it, man. I don't want to wash glasses anymore. So I just started drinking right out of the bottles. And then I realized, yeah, like what the hell have I been washing glasses this whole time for? I could just drink out of the fucking bottles. If you live alone, you don't have to share the drink with anyone. So it doesn't really matter. There's no backwash issues if it's your own. So I don't know if anyone was watching Harold Balder's channel today, but apparently he's in Africa visiting his sister. I didn't even know he had siblings because I've never heard them mentioned before. Or he just called her his sister and it's not really his sister, but I don't know. It did actually look substantially like him. And he wasn't acting all, I don't know, I shouldn't say he acts perverted a lot, but sometimes he does, and he never really did in that episode. So I was like, hey, maybe it actually is his sister. No, his sister, if that was her, man, she's like fucking amazing for speaking the local languages in Africa. She must have lived there, I don't know, a good chunk of her life. Which is weird, because I could have swore he was from Norway. So why the hell would his sister be living in Africa? But to each their own. Unless I was thinking she has a little bit of his addictions. Sorry, that was a bad joke. guys being sex addicts is fun to make fun of, but women, no. And at one point, he even mentioned it. He's like, man, you seem to know every man in the whole village. Oh, that was rude. Nah, I found love a few times already. I'm steering clear of that. Thank God. Now, I've kind of turned to realize it's like as much as love is good in a way, it's like love is also the thing that can destroy you, right? It's like, I don't know, it's like the greatest power and also the greatest weakness. So I don't really want to go through a severe bout of depression again, so I'd rather just stay single. It's a little bit easier. No, they always say better to love than lost, but fuck that shit. No, I figure, who knows, maybe once I get back into activism I will meet someone new, but kind of hoping not. Now apparently the police are trying to find out who is the organizer of that big, what was it, the demonstration I was at. Did anyone notice what happened to my video? I was like, are they going to take it right down? I was like, oh fuck, it made it up to like 1,500 views. I'm like, dear God, man, that's fast, right? So I come back and check it, all my views gone. I was like, what the fuck? It was at 1,500, it made it down to 0, and then they made it back up to like 500. So I don't know what's going on. Isn't that weird, eh? You make like an activism video and the views are just fucking roller coastering. Like I can get it, like YouTube claims that sometimes they find like spam and they'll take a few views away, but to take all the views away, I'm pretty sure not every person that watched the video was spam. Maybe that did happen, I guess, but it wasn't me that spammed it, so whoever that did. God. Or maybe YouTube will give the views back. Because I looked at the, what did they call it, the ad tracker, and the ad tracker still had them all. So whoever took the views away didn't take it from the ads. Excuse me. So I don't know if that happened something to do with YouTube or what, but yeah, fucked up situation there. No, I did take screenshots of how my views were changing. I went from like 1,500 down to like 400 within a minute. So I don't know, I made a little slide about it, but I was like, I don't want to get too conspiratorial. We'll just let it ride. We'll see what happens with the views. Maybe they'll come back, maybe it was spam, I don't know. It doesn't really matter how many views I get, but it was kind of a weird experiment. I was testing to see how activism videos would do. They did amazing, and then YouTube took all the likes away, or the views. Actually, they didn't take the likes away. They did add an extra couple dislikes. Or it was viewers. So I guess that could be it too. Maybe viewers gave it enough dislikes that YouTube's like, oh, you lose 1,000 views for that. Yeah, let's skip this shit. Oh, fuck, man, I lost. Piece of trash. Oh! God damn, who on my team just gets attacked by like fucking weaklings? God damn it. Oh, well, it's my only fault for building such a weak team. Alright, so Kaminsky is asking a few more questions here. Let's read some more. I can actually read them good on each screen, so that's good. Having sex every day prevents pimples. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I don't know, because most people, like, I don't know. I shouldn't say, but I know most sex chronic addict people I know usually have really bad acne. And I notice a lot of cases what bad acne comes from, which I don't know if it's medically true, but people that work around grease a lot. So if you like have a job where your skin is like just soaked in grease all day, there's a chance you're gonna break out. I don't know, that's why oftentimes when you go to like a McDonald's place or something, you'll see all the employees there, like they're constantly cooking burgers and they got all these pimples. So I don't know, for me, like when I was a kid, I never really had acne, and I went through both stages of like having hot babe girlfriends, sex all the time, to none at all, to compare it to, and it was like, yeah, there's definitely no real change in acne. I know some people like to say it's what you eat that changes your acne, but I'm pretty sure if you soak your skin in grease, it doesn't matter if you eat it or not. It's like it's just the grease getting into your skin. You know how my dad raised me and my brothers? Every time you got a pimple, you would never let it stay. I know some people are like, oh, let it stay, put cream on it, get rid of it or whatever. But in our family, it was always just like, get rid of it. As soon as you get one, like sterilize it off your body as quick as possible. I know some people debate that and say, oh, you'll get covered in scars if you do that. But I don't know, for us, it worked okay. No, so what else was there? No, I'm trying to think. Got sidetracked there. Oh yeah, I was reading viewer comments. What was it? Oh yeah, how much money am I making from YouTube now? Yeah, I'll bring it up today. I'll see what it is at the total. I know some shows will probably just talk about it, but I can actually show the viewers because I don't really think there's anything I can't show. At least I hope not. If not, if there is, I'll be finding out soon, probably. Hopefully. Alright, so to find out your YouTube situation, usually what you do is you go to a page called Channel Content or Your Videos, and then you click, where is it? Analytics. So we'll see what the analytics, holy fuck, that's pretty good. Let's bring it up. Alright, so it says my estimated revenue already is about 40 bucks. And I'd say most of that is actually just the super chats from George. Let's see how much he's been helping out with. Dear God, I was thinking George is getting such a lead in the super chats. I'm going to have to give him a gift first. Let's see, where is it? Copyright, monetization, supers. There we are. So we got a big list of all the supers, and yeah, George has been cleaning house with them. But actually, Kim Jong has already donated, Dan a few times too. And we also got all the patrons. Yeah, George was trying to cheer me up. Yeah, and today I'm a lot more cheered up. Yesterday, I just fucking can't stand losing in the Hunger Games. Dear God, man, pisses me off worse than losing real money. Actually, yeah, losing real money, I don't even care. It's like the Hunger Games, it's like, dear God, pisses me off. Right, so yeah, that's what we've had for that. Oh yeah, and I was going to ask too, how's the volume for the game been? I was thinking either turning it up or down a little bit, and I think it's okay the way it is now. I don't know. Yes, we got a victory in that one. Yeah, so they said if I make it up to $100, I can withdraw a check from YouTube, so we'll probably try that eventually, once we reach 100. But yeah, and there was another website that'll tell you how much they estimate you'll make in a year. So let's bring that up. It's kind of interesting. Like, I typed in YouTube channel tracker, and it's the first thing that came up called Social Blade. So once you have Social Blade loaded up, you type in your favorite YouTuber's name, or as much information as you got about them, and they'll bring up their page. So let's see what mine says. I think it's okay to show everything. Hopefully, if there's any horrible sounds on the page, let me know, everyone. Alright, so it says I've uploaded 734 videos. It's a pretty good amount. 1,020 subscribers. 268,000 views. I'm from Canada, and my channel entertainment. Although I do change that entertainment thing, variety things, so... It's saying I only get a C+. I don't know if that goes because of the ranking. I don't know why. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's putting my estimated monthly earnings as high as $1,500. So I don't know how they calculate that. Maybe that's like if for something went viral for some reason. I don't know, but that seems ridiculously high. Because I was thinking, dear God, if I made 100, that'd be ridiculously high. But then they're putting my yearly earnings at a high as 16,000. So I highly doubt that, but we'll see. Yeah, see that day on Monday, I went down 10 subscribers. So occasionally YouTube will just like butcher my account and take away subscribers. I don't know, maybe 10 people really did just quit that day because I went on a rant, but could be. I do go on rants. Alright, so let's get back to the game. Oh yeah, I should have made this fucking chat bigger. No one on cell phone's going to be able to read that. Alright, so yeah, we'll go up 30 days. Live right now. Plus 10 subscribers? What the fuck? I got 10 subscribers today? That'd be sweet. Maybe it could be from my activism videos. Hopefully a whole bunch of hot babes subbed. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's like there already have been a whole bunch. We've had enough now, ladies. No, I'm just kidding. Can never have too many ladies in your life. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'll come back to bite you pretty quick. All right, so let's see. Yeah, let's play this one next. Man, dear God, I feel the addiction from the sugar in that pop. I'm like, man, I want another chug. Yeah, so tomorrow's going to be a bit rough. I'll be going in to do a shift without any training on the new equipment. But I'm sure, hopefully I'll be able to figure it out pretty quick. And my body is like, I don't know, 40 pounds overweight. So it's going to be really fucking heavy to move around for a whole fucking 8 hours. So hopefully that goes well. See how my watch is charged. Yeah, my watch should make it through the shift. We'll see how many steps I get in. But hopefully I don't collapse. So I don't know, today I was watching a little bit of my favorite YouTubers channels. I don't know if anyone's watched Harold Balder yet. Or not Bald and Bankrupt. He's one of the channels that teams up with Bald and Bankrupt for occasional specials. But anyways, like, yeah, I was watching his channel and he was hanging out with his sister in Africa and she was showing him where to get cell phones charged. Excuse me. So they got all these different huts like set up in a jungle, or not a jungle, but a pretty remote region. And yeah, these huts, you can charge your cell phones there. And when you think about charging cell phones, I know today's kids, they'll just like hover around an outlet and plug shit in. Well, this guy, what he's got is like a store. So when you go there and you want to charge your phone, you give him your phone and you have to pay him, but he'll charge it for you. So I was like, holy shit, that's quite a wild business, eh? So if you're like an entrepreneur in Africa, you can open up a shop and charge money just for people to get their cell phones charged. And he's got fucking lineups people doing it. So I was like, holy shit, man, like electricity is a little bit hard to come by, I think. Well, maybe not hard to come by, but man, you have to pay for it. Well, we pay for it too, but it just seems weird to pay to charge your cell phone, right? I know most places you go there, they'll be like, oh, just plug in or whatever. But that goes to show, like, really, if you're an entrepreneur, you can find ways to make money just about anywhere. No, it wasn't that expensive either. I think it was about 10 cents for them to charge all their devices, and they had huge power banks and everything. So, yeah, the electricity costed money, but at least it was cheap. Yeah, that part of Africa is pretty wild too. I can see why they're there. It's because they don't have any of the lockdown rules. Like, not even lockdown rules, but no pandemic measures at all. So I was like, wow, that's pretty wild, right? But I think a lot of people don't realize that in Western countries, you can just like hop on a plane, go to other countries where they don't have like corporations exploiting the pandemic, and there is no pandemic there. So it's like, well, I don't get it. Like, how do other countries have no pandemic? And you go to other countries and they do. And there's planes dropping people off, interchanging between the countries. So it's like something's not adding up there, right? I don't know. I'm not a genius to figure it out. Most people go, oh, another YouTuber coming to conclusions. But I don't know. That's just my observations. So yeah, that is pretty fucked. Unless people are like dropping like flies there and no one's talking about it and no one cares, so they don't even do pandemic measures. I don't know. That could be the case, I guess. Hope that's not what it is. Like, oh, we lost 1,000 people this week, but who gives a shit, right? I doubt it's that. I don't know. We'll see. No, I don't know. I think I'm just not like going to bail on the country and just run as soon as there's some problems. Well, we'll get through this, but it's pretty wild to see like all these other countries. Like, man, they never had any new normal. They stayed in the old normal. They had no problems. Airports open, dropping travelers off every day. No issues. So I don't know what's going on. It's weird, right? The whole country is just ignoring all the people dying, I guess. Horrible. Let's hope that's not what it is. Well, what else could it be, though, right? Now, at this point, I think I'm just going to go with the advice that the creator got from Shawanasawi, or vice versa, what I just said. And yes, he said just concern yourself about what you can do in your own tribes. And yeah, don't try to freak out about what's happening in other countries. So yeah, we'll make it through it. Now, I feel bad too for if there was any organizers for that group. It's like, man, if they get caught and fined, that would really suck. Well, I shouldn't really say it'll really suck. In most cases, the people that are fighting the fines, they usually get help from Rebel Media. They're a corporation or a big news agency with ties to Israel. And man, they do a lot of good work. And they constantly get into fights with other people trying to silence them. I know YouTube's, well, I don't know, YouTube tried to at some point, but I don't know how true that is because they're still on YouTube, so it can't have really been that bad. I think what they got was a strike or something and they had to fight it. Anyways, no, I like Rebel Media. They're pretty good. I know when I was a kid, I was a little bit skeptical of everything happening in Israel, but I kind of got over that when I was older. I kind of realized that every country's got some sort of schemes going on. It's not just one. Yeah, that's why I find it funny when people try to blame every one person or one country for everything. I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we all got issues. There's some saint around. I've never met him. Let alone a whole country of saints. Oh, and YouTube or a clone evolution. How much money do I got? Yeah, that's a better question. Yeah, McDonald's food. You know, like, I watched that one Super Sized Me documentary where he makes fun of McDonald's. But I was thinking it's a lot of, like, the causation thing, right? Like, how do we know that his health wasn't going to decline no matter what fast food place he ate at, right? Could be it's because it's high in salt. So I don't know, like, yeah, he does go on that movie where he apparently proves that he would die if he would eat nothing but McDonald's. But I don't know, for me, it's the part I find hard to believe about that is McDonald's is almost the standard American diet. Like, there's really nothing that McDonald's sells that's any different than what you could buy from the grocery store. It's like potatoes, salt, beef, tomatoes, lettuce. No, it was one of my mom's friend's mom. He actually worked at McDonald's. I think she was even the manager. Could correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so when I went to that McDonald's when I was in high school, I just started a new high school, and she was like the only person I'd seen all day that I knew because she used to be, well, she was my old friend's mom. And yeah, she gave me some tips. She's like, hey, if you guys order like the all-you-can-eat pancakes, it's a really good deal. So I looked at it, I'm like, fuck, man, it was 99 cents, all-you-could-eat pancakes. So I was like, holy shit, yeah, I'll order that. And then she just kept loading us up with like containers of maple syrup and butter. Oh, it was so good. And I was thinking too, it's funny because our school cafeteria, they sold pancakes too, and it was like $2, and it wasn't for all you could eat. So I was like, dear God, McDonald's had the best pancakes around, and they were only 99 cents, all you could eat. I was thinking it was almost like a scam to try to get you into McDonald's so that you would buy some more expensive food, like get a high-end drink or something. It's not a bad idea, right? Because pancakes are so cheap. If you can get people to come in and like just buy a fountain pop, you'll still make a profit. Yeah, so I miss that guy's mom. Sadly, she died when she was young. That's the one thing that pisses me off in life the most. When I think of all the nicest people I knew, they were the ones that died first. It's like a fucking universe, man. I swear to God, that's why I kind of act evil. I'm like, dear God, like, if you're too good, the fucking universe will take you out. It's fucked that way, right? The good die young. I shouldn't say that's every case, but God damn it, does it ever seem like it? Or God bless it. Now, I think what they say is what it is people that have like a real edge. Like, you know, someone who like they just have like a grudge against life or whatever, they just live forever. But people that are so calm and relaxed, they tend to like fucking just not have the will to continue, so they die younger, right? Maybe that's could be something with it. Those jackasses, man, they got so much energy. Now, I think with McDonald's, like, maybe they could do something special, like if they had some sort of grease that was really different. So they were, like, dipping their fries in, like, a grease that no one else can get. But I was thinking, like, what else could it be, right? Some fancy, like, corn oil that no one can get. Yeah. Yeah, I love McDonald's fries. The people argue that, oh, they'll never go bad. That means they're really bad for you. Like if you like put them in your car and just let them sit there for years, they'll look the same. I think what people don't realize is because fast food has really high salt content. And salt is one of the most powerful preservatives around. It's like it's even in some of our bodily fluids for that same reason, right? It's pretty nasty, but... Right, too much information. No, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. No shit, salt will fucking keep food looking like it's preserved. Basically how salt works, excuses me, there's an old Sumerian legend, like the ancient Anunnaki stuff, that there was like a tale of giants. Like how in the olden days it used to be all the immortals took the form of like huge creatures. So this one creature was called Tiamat. And what happened was there was a giant ocean on the earth and it kept getting contaminated. Nothing could live in it because like mold and bacteria would just destroy everything. So they had to find some way to sterilize the ocean. So that's when they called on Tiamat. And Tiamat was like the elemental form of salt. So as soon as he went into the ocean and turned everything into salt water, that's when everything became sterile and all of a sudden things could live. Or other things than just mold and bacteria. Yeah, so that actually goes back to the tale of how antibiotics were developed. Turns out guys were trying to figure out all these different experiments to try to make something work like an antibiotic, and they could never figure it out. So what happened was one of their experiment jars apparently went moldy in the sink, and then afterwards they ended up testing the mold that was in the petri dish, and it turned out to be the antibiotic that they were looking for. So they're like, holy fuck, this whole time they've been trying to get antibiotics from these salty plants or whatever they were trying to get them from, and it turned out to be the combination of mold and salt that made the antibiotic that they needed. Not to offer medical advice, but... So that's kind of fucked up, eh? Like salt is that powerful. Not only did it cure the oceans, but it's also the medical breakthrough that gave us antibiotics. And if we would have just looked at the ancient legends sooner, we might have figured it out. Before all those people had to die without the antibiotics. Yeah, who knows what we'll use salt for in the future, right? No, I think what had happened is when I used to work in call centers. In call centers, you can't really have too much dead air. And then I started to do radio after too. It's almost like you can start to inhale and exhale at the same time and just talk nonstop. It's a good way to control the arguments with people. No, just kidding. That's what I was thinking. Some people ask me like, hey, you're good at talking to the camera. How the hell did you ever do that? It's like, oh, I fucking sucked at it for years. And then I got a job in a call center. I was like, dear God, if a call center doesn't cure you for it, I don't know what will. Because basically you're on like a show or a call every day. Every call you take at work. So then you start learning how to pronounce words a little bit clearer so people can understand you. And you stop to get as nervous when people are listening. Especially strangers. Yeah, so if you're ever trying to get into a good podcasting career, couldn't hurt to do a little bit of call center work. Well, unless you get an office that's filled with a virus. That'll really hurt. No, I just got to stop making virus jokes. Sorry, too soon. It's like, we're still dying. Can you at least wait till we're dead? Bashing us while we're dying. God, I'm so getting the virus. Knock on wood. No, you know what I was thinking? I never even realized it till this week. And I started to think about it, and I was like, holy fuck. I think I actually might have had the virus. And you know why? I didn't even think of why. Remember what they said about 2020? I didn't even realize this till recently. They were saying that there was almost no cases of the regular flu. That almost every time that someone had some serious symptoms, it was the virus, like the big one. So I was like, wait a minute. When I got sick early in 2020, I automatically assumed that it was the flu because I didn't know that there wasn't any flu at the time. So I was like, what the fuck? Here for the whole year, I was just assuming that I had the flu. And I was like, wait a minute. No one had the flu. I was like, what? It's like, holy shit, maybe I did. Unless it was like a horrible cold. What are the odds you get like a horrible cold, right? I don't even know. Like, I can't even recall once in my life that I ever got like just a regular cold. I know I've heard of such a thing, like getting like the sniffles or something. Is that what a cold is? Like, I don't know. For me, I always considered something a flu when you started like just crapping your brains out and puking all over the place, and you're like, yeah, I have the flu. I never ever went to a doctor and be like, hey, what do I got, doc? Unless it was really bad. Yeah, it was discovered in 2019. Now, I heard about the Wuhan Games. I don't know if anyone's heard about that. There's one, apparently there was like a big Olympic Games that's just for the military. And they happened to host it in Wuhan right around the time when the virus was starting. And the weird thing that fucked everyone up is everyone came back from that Games sick. So I was like, what the fuck, right? Like, they're trying to find the origin and the date and where it broke out all over the world. Well, I don't know. Could be that, you think? I'm not going to try to blame China for everything. One of my theories, it actually started everywhere simultaneously. And why? For the same reason the flu starts simultaneously everywhere. We don't know, but we're still trying to find out, right? Yeah, so what other website was I trying to look up here? I forget. I'll close it for now. Now, if I had to guess, it's something to do with the creator's plan. Because I know most people, they don't even believe in a god or a creator or anything, but over the years, I've started to notice, like, yeah, there is a creator and there's a plan. So if there's anything that's actually happening that's really significant, chances are he's connected to it somehow. I know feminists will get all pissed and they'll be like, oh, it's some woman creator or something. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure if a woman was creating it, it would be a slightly different simulation. Not to be sexist or anything, but a lot of the fucked up things in this world seem like it was a guy that created it. I don't know. Could be way off, but you know, women tend to have that mothering instinct. And do we really get that from the planet? Planet's a fucking bitch, right? Well, maybe could be evidence for it. No, just kidding. Oh god, yeah. So let's hope that whatever this creator's plan is, it's not as bad as I've heard. No, some of my contacts are telling me that you're supposed to be ready for like a 5-year cycle for this. So I don't know how true that is. I don't even really know any of these contacts, so as far as I know, they could just be making everything up. The only reason I ever trust anything they say is when they have like a good track record that I'm like, okay, someone's giving information and they've been right a few times before, then you start to develop a pattern. So I don't know, 5 years, it sounds horrible, but God, we're almost 2 years through it already, so even if it was 5 years, it wouldn't be that much longer. Well, let's hope it's not 5 years or even longer. And God, when you think all the people that got their lives ruined or died, it's like, man, what they wouldn't trade, just have to wait a few more years. Excuse me. I don't know if anyone heard about the fish. They had a really bad day today. I was thinking, dear God, I thought I had a bad day some days. But that fish, man, he had a fucking horrible day today. Now, there happened to be a fish. I think they said it was in Texas or some part where it's reasonably warm. He got captured by a bird. So I was like, oh, right there, the fish is already having a bad day. He's probably going to get eaten. Got captured by a bird. So anyways, the bird's flying away after capturing him. It happens to drop him. And instead of landing back in the water so he could escape, guess where the fish landed? He fucking landed on the road and got hit by a truck. So I was like, oh, fuck. That fish had a really horrible day, right? Got captured by a bird and then fucking hit by a truck all in the same afternoon. And can you imagine that? You're just swimming around. You're like, man, I love life. Just swimming. All of a sudden you get captured and hit by a truck. It's like, holy fuck. Yeah, so I'm feeling for you, fish. That was a fuck day. If anyone said they had a bad day, you got nothing compared to that fish. Man. No, it was on the news. They were saying some guy was driving and he was surprised that when he was on the highway, fish came flying out of the sky and hit his truck. And then he realized it was a bird and had dropped it. I don't know, they might have even got footage, dash cam. Oh yeah, I did see it. Yeah, some fish are smarter than others, right? I know Joe Rogan was making fun of fish, saying that they're not very intelligent. But I'm thinking intelligence really is like a matter of perspective. Like, dear God, we talk about how we're so much more intelligent than spiders. But tell me that you could fucking spin a web like they do, right? Like, I don't know how low their intelligence is, but I bet you they are fucking way smarter than us in some aspects. Now, can you imagine there's like a species of birds, and they judge intelligence by how well creatures can fly? And they're like, oh, look at those humans. Can't fly at all, other than planes. Idiots. Their bodies are weak. They lack intelligence. Never learned to grow wings. Now, the other crazy creature I saw is one woman in Florida believed that she saw a T-Rex or a dinosaur running around in her backyard, and then she checked the security camera footage and she got footage of it. But what I was thinking, almost a guarantee, when I was watching the footage, like in slow motion on YouTube, they have the option to turn the frame rate down and all that. So I watched it and I was like, oh my God. It's like you can tell that whatever was running, the whole object didn't light up. So you're only seeing part of an object. So I was thinking, if you're only seeing part of an object, chances are that was just like a normal thing running around, and it looked like a T-Rex because you only saw part of it, or a dinosaur. But no, she's convinced. And then the other thing I was thinking too, is that the other creature it could be is probably a turkey. Because I don't know if anyone's seen a turkey before, but yeah, they look like a dinosaur if you've never seen one, like an actually wild turkey. I don't mean like the dinner turkeys. I don't think they're the exact same animal, even though they must be somewhat related. Alright, so the game crashed. Let's reload it and see how it works. See how fast this computer can reload the game. No, I shouldn't say that there's no chance that it's a T-Rex, because I have heard of paranormal occasions like that, where some sort of creature from like another time period just shows up and then vanishes. I've even heard some of my family talk about accounts of it. But I'm still very skeptical. I'm like, you probably just saw light or shadows. Because I know the last time I got freaked out about over something, it did turn out to be a effect of light and shadows. Now, some people are worried about some stuff that was showing up on a camera footage, and then I found out it was a reflection from the city plow, or the parking lot plow. Because I started to notice, I'm like, wait a minute, every time you see that, the plow is at a certain position in the parking lot, and then I noticed the correlation. But it did look pretty wild. I can't remember what it was, but it was some wicked light and shadow trick, and it looked really freaky. Oh yeah, Elon Musk. They were talking about how he has the technology to reanimate dinosaurs. Oh yeah, and that was the other thing on the news. Someone animated a human-animal hybrid. Like I've always heard about these animal-human hybrids, but it was always like an Alex Jones page or something. So I was like, what the fuck, right? But no, I'm pretty sure this was like CNN covering it. Not that CNN's any more credible. They just use that example as mainstream. I don't know, when I look at the ancient texts, they always had the abilities to make these animal-human hybrids, but the method they were using was like ancient rituals. So, I don't know, that's pretty fucked that we could use normal technology to duplicate the same thing. That's what I often wondered, if maybe the whole reason that the immortals or aliens or whatever you want to call them has people running around the planet doing stuff for them is because they're trying to get something out of us. It's probably something we're good at that they're not. I don't know what we could do better than them, but they've seemed to found it and they like to use us to do it. So maybe it's something with how we develop technologies. I don't know. Alright, Suki's been gone for another 2 days, so we'll keep sending the flowers to Miss Lego. Cinder, she's also... Oh, Cinder! Has she been back 14 hours? Could it be true? That'd be nice to see Cinder back. I was wondering where she's been. Thank God, I was worried she was in the hospital or something. Alright, so let's give Cinder some flowers to welcome her back. Or has she been back recently and I just didn't notice? If anyone else wants to let me know in the chat. Alright, let's give one set of flowers to Shelly, but we shouldn't get carried... Oh yeah, let's get carried away. We'll give 2 to Shelly. She's a pretty dedicated viewer. I know she wanted to tune in tonight, but she couldn't because I keep making her miss school every night. Yeah, so don't worry, Shelly. I'll try to get some more earlier shows in, but tomorrow's definitely going to be a challenge. If I had to guess, it's like a guarantee I will not do an early morning show tomorrow because I'll be at work. And unless I get hurt at work or I can't finish my shift, yeah, then, but that won't be something good to look forward to, right? Let's hope that doesn't happen. I am pretty fat and old these days, so it is a strong possibility. Let's hope. We'll make it through. Speaking of, I got to get to bed early tonight. Thank God I didn't have a nap this afternoon, so I should be able to fall asleep at a reasonable time. Alright, I gotta stop leaning so forward. I'm like, dear God, man, this is like a fucking giant cell phone. If you ever wondered what your cell phone looked at like 32 inches big, get one of these monitors. Hook up a fucking cell phone application to it. Excuse me. Sorry, it's the pop's fault. I had nothing to do with it. Alright, let's get, what's her name? Alice boosted up. Come on, Alice. Oh, not enough. Alright, let's do the arena challenges. Then I'll try to remember to do the sponsor. And then we'll do some more casino spins. Because, dear God, man, I want to get at that Rising Moon Warrior. Alright, let's do it. No, I had the funniest thing happen the other day. You ever talk to someone and they don't believe the virus exists? They're like, oh, the virus doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I'm like, whatever. If you don't believe it exists, it's your prerogative, right? But I was like, I was talking to that person later, and then they were like worried about catching the variant. I was like, the variant? I thought you said you didn't think it was real. And it's like, no, that they think the variant is real. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? So you think the real virus doesn't exist, but the variants do. It's like, wow, this is an interesting conclusion. I wonder if it couldn't be funny if it was true, but I highly doubt that's the case. Imagine that was the plan all along. Let's hope not. I gotta be careful here. We're covering subjects we're not allowed to speak about. I think debunking the ideas should be allowed, right? Right, so should we really pull that one? Yeah, let's do it. Holy shit. See how many scrolls we got? We're up to 76. I like it. Right, so we'll finish the ordinary clone tomorrow, and in the meantime, let's get a quick message from the sponsor, and then we will do the casino wheel spins. Let's try to get some more casino luck tonight. Well, I shouldn't say more, first luck. Alright, let's go to the sponsor.
Today's casino spins will be brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo! There we go.
Now, it's going to take me a while to get used to switching back the screens again, but dear God, is it ever nice to be able to see where I'm looking. It's like, sweet. I don't know. I should have set this back up sooner. Yeah, you're going to leave, but now you want to see the casino spins. Alright, so we'll do the casino spins. See if we can get the Rising Moon Warrior. I know, I was starting to get a little bored too. I'm like, fuck man, so repetitive. I need something more to do different. Alright, so let's do it. Let's try to get it. So that's how I was thinking we should wait, because they're saying we just got really good luck. We're using up all the luck. Now there is 3 pages of rewards, right? So I'm thinking we can still burn quite a few of these to try to get them. Fuck man, still nothing. Ah, piece of shit. Oh, we got that one. So we're really just one away. Ooh, purple. Thought that was it. Fuck. Damn. Oh, I don't think they're going to give it to us. They're holding out. Alright, let's go collect the rewards if we can. We should have some rewards by now. Burned a fucking shitload. Yeah, we got fat chili. Fat chili on a diet. Don't try it. Check your ass. The colluder in right. Alright, let's go. Holy shit. Can you imagine we get 3 Vibram tokens and a big purple reward and some more DNA? Let's do this shit. Too bad it isn't a hero. I was trying to remember what the third category would be. Come on. We gotta feel the moon. Maybe I should discuss the moon. The Artemis program is still on track, so we should be returning to the moon. That was one of the reasons I was thinking that the whole world situation happened, is actually just before it started, we announced our whole moon program, how we're supposed to go back and colonize the moon and do it in under 4 years. But then I was like, holy shit, since we made that announcement, some sort of world situation could try to stop us. Then the fucking world situation happened. So obviously it's probably just a coincidence, but dear God, I was thinking, what a weird coincidence. How long did we go with no world situation like that? And as soon as we announced that we're going back to the moon, fucking something tried to stop us. I've always been a little bit skeptical when people said that we didn't go to the moon. I always believe we went to the moon, but we found something that was, yes, Rising Moon Warrior, that we found something that was so terrifying that we weren't allowed to go back. So I don't know. Do you think that's what it is? We did just get Rising Moon Warrior as I went to mention it. Not that that means anything. I shouldn't have to explain that. If you think it means something, well, maybe it does. Alright, so we got to go back. Let's see what we can create for new heroes. We have the Rising Moon Warrior. Yes! Yeah, let's give a cheer for that. Rising Moon! Yeah! Too bad that wasn't Darius, eh? Can you imagine it was Darius and we just got him right away? That would have been sweet. Yeah, the evidence of previous inhabitants of the Earth. Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. I know that's one of the ones that I went with for many, many years. The only thing I really kind of steered away from that is I started to realize how advanced the previous civilization was. They were so advanced that they were already at the point of like immortals. So they could create like fucking universes, planets. So they didn't still like walk around in physical form in most cases. So the idea that they would build space stations or even have bodies left anywhere is kind of weird. But no, it would be kind of neat if the aliens really aren't immortal light beings that are like billions of years creating universes. It's always neat to think that they're only like a few hundred years more advanced or maybe a few thousand years advanced. Because then at least we'd almost be on the same level as them. It kind of sucks to always think that aliens are going to treat us like babies because they're like gods compared to us. I know that's always like a human fantasy, right? That we'll get into space and that we'll somehow be equals with everyone. That other intelligent life forms will be roughly the same IQ as us. Or that, yeah, they have still spaceships and they're flying around in nuts and bolts craft. That's what I find so funny. It's like we've almost built spaceships in a couple hundred years, right? So it's like, can you imagine a civilization is like 1,000,000 years old? They're not going to have like spaceships still, right? They'll be like creating universes and shit, right? 200 years of technology. Yeah, see, that's the problem. The only space-bearing civilization we could actually contact would have to be roughly the same age as us. And what is the age of 200 years? Like, what are the odds that someone will be that age? All right, so we got some more DNA. That's always kind of joked when, who is it? Like, I believe Bob Lazar's story about how he was working at Area 51, trying to reverse engineer spacecraft for humans so that we could use them like as like weapons. And I was like, dear God, man, do you really think your boss was humans? It's like I was thinking if you were at Area 51 working on a project, chances are your boss wasn't actual real people, right? It would probably be like some sort of immortal light being that's taken the form of a human just so they can communicate with you. I really doubt you're re-engineering it so like some army guy can use it, right? It's probably aliens or immortals that are fighting each other and they want humans to try to develop weapons for them. Like, hey, maybe those humans can actually make a weapon that'll shock someone. Holy shit, we got 299 purple frags. So I don't know, maybe Bob Lazar already realized that his bosses actually weren't even humans. But he didn't go into that much detail, because why would you even go into that much detail? His story is already so hard to believe. You wouldn't. It's like if you went on a hike and you saw a UFO and Bigfoot, would you even bother telling people about the Bigfoot part? Because you'd be like, man, you already saw a UFO, right? It's already almost unbelievable. Why take it to a whole new level? But it's kind of a neat theory to think, yeah, that we have like alien technology that we've managed to capture without the aliens taking it back. Like, oh, we'll let them take it. Those damn humans, they got the best of us this time. Now, that's why I like to laugh a little bit too, because a lot of the, you know how they talk about the Hollywood elites and how they might have clues to what's going on and they put it in movies? A lot of times I joke about that, but then I was thinking a lot of the movies that I started to see, I shouldn't say a lot, a very tiny specific few actually started to make me wonder. Because, yeah, a few specific movies actually have started to cover subjects where I was like, holy shit, maybe they are leaking some shit out. If anyone's seen Dark City, that's a good example. I won't give too much away. God, that's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, get some popcorn. Don't tell anyone the ending if they haven't seen it. Not that I really think the whole universe works like Dark City, but I think that level of conspiracy actually is possible. Because we're dealing with entities that have technology so advanced that not only can they create planets, the universe, they can even fuck with time and space. So it's like they could actually fast forward time or reverse it or whatever they need to do. So it's kind of fucked up. So if they actually really did need to manipulate us like Dark City, it would definitely be when they're within their grasp. That's why I kind of wonder about sleeping, right? Maybe every time people are sleeping, it is some sort of weird technology that someone's using to animate us. Or all life in general. Like, why the fuck does life always need to sleep? It's so weird. I get the whole rejuvenating thing, like fixing our memory, but when our lives are something in nature have adapted so we didn't need to sleep. Yeah, movies probably are trying to ease us into whatever the new transition's going to be, right? I look at the immortal light beings, and one of the issues they had was being genderless, so they didn't have males and females. So that's why I was kind of wondering if that's where we're going that direction with our media. We're starting to get more comfortable with the idea of like non-binary or genderless beings or different genders. Because that was the one weird thing when I saw light beings, like not to be perverted or anything, but first place I looked, I was like, what gender are these? And couldn't make out any gender. So I was like, what the fuck? No gender? Unless there was like some birds or whatever, you can't look at a bird and tell what gender it is. So I could be way off and they actually do have genders, but just by guessing, from what I could see. That's why I try to get a little bit more optimistic that something really wild is going to happen that isn't super bad. Because really, if this is all some sort of weird plan, there should be something good at the end. Let's hope. Not that some jackass made a plan that has a really shitty ending. It's like he was working on that ending and never just quite finished it. Or it would be kind of cool, I guess, if the ending isn't finished and we really have some sort of play in how it's going to turn out. Although I doubt that. The more I see about how the universe works, I highly doubt that time is linear. Like, we experience it as linear, but I'm pretty sure other creatures, they don't. So they don't have to deal with the whole past, present, future shit that we do. That kind of explains how they can create universes, right? If they don't have no time to deal with. It's one dimension that we always grasp or we have trouble explaining. Like, when was the universe created? Well, if you don't have the whole time issue to even question when, it can just always have existed. Oh fuck, our heroes are dying. Yeah, I was gonna make that new hero. Sorry, I got carried away with the vape. Getting too philosophical these days. I think it was when I got cheered up, excuse me. No, as much as I got pissed about the Hunger Games yesterday, holy shit, that hoot was pretty harsh. You ever get the option where like, hey, I can start coughing or I could just take a little sip of something? So I'm like, I'll just wait to cough and take a little bit of a sip. There, don't need to cough. Oh, fuck, it was that. I was wondering, I'm like, did I just skip a battle that I shouldn't? Fuck. Oh, well, we still have some heroes, but goddamn, that sucked. All right, let's go make our new red hero. Maybe that'll fix this problem. No, I gotta stop getting into so many arguments with people online too. Although it is the only thing keeping me going these days, I'm trying not to do it so much. Sorry if I keep arguing with any viewers too. I know I can't contain my argumentative. It's probably because I've been cooped up too long. Alright, so let's see. The bag. Or no, Darwin. Why am I tempted to reach for my bag? No, I'm just kidding. Item bag. Right, Rising Moon Warrior. Is that the one we were supposed to make? I'm trying to think, like, Shelly kept saying, hey, we should make Rising Moon Warrior. Oh, fuck, we don't have her? I think we do in here, though. Yes, we do. Alright, top shelf. He says you want to refresh for Darius. Alright, let's do that first. Oh yeah, let's try to get Darius. No. I'm not going to keep shooting for Darius. We'll give it a couple refreshes just in case we happen to land on him. Come on. Don't do this to us. Why? Why? Now I can't be too mad at it because they just gave us good items, right? So let's use that Rising Moon Warrior to make a gold Rising Moon Warrior. I'm pretty sure that's all I needed him for. Was there anything else? Let's try to think. Who was the two that I needed him for? Does anyone know off the top? Let's check. Make sure it's not... Well, yeah, we need to save one for her. So we got to make sure we save at least one, right? So that was the deal. That's why I didn't want to use the Rising Moon Warriors. I'm pretty sure, right? So what's the other deal? Like the Rising Moon Warrior. Does he have a red transformation? Oh, he does. It's that guy. Oh, and Fat Chili and her. I wonder if I have both. Wouldn't that be weird if we could use him to make him? And add this guy to the team?
Can destroy all.
I don't think he's worth adding, is he? He doesn't look very good. Yeah, that guy sucks. That's what I was thinking. So, there's no point making that guy. Oh, that's who. Rising Moon Warrior in gold. He makes that guy. That's who it was. Alright, so then we'll need Santa Claus and another Moriarty. Or who is this guy?
Caesar,
Charlemagne.
Alexander, David, and I
don't know why I keep calling him Moriarty. Alright, so that's who we were trying to get him for. Okay. Yeah, so if we make a gold Rising Moon Warrior, we'll definitely use him. We can use him to make that guy. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, so soon we'll have that girl, and we'll have that guy. So that won't be too bad of additions. I think that's a little bit heavy on the healing side, because both of them are pretty good healers, I think, right? But I don't know, what does everyone else think about this guy? I think he's a pretty good hero. I wouldn't say he's great or anything, but he's definitely better than that other one that I was just looking at. I fought against him a few times and couldn't even beat him. Now I'm just making sure, like, who else do I need here? Yeah, the gold Darius for that guy. That's another one I'll be needing to save a lot of Dariuses for, right? Yeah, that's what Top Shelf is saying. Either you want one of these or the other. Usually you don't try to get both. So that'll be like a little bit non-standardized teaming. But I just figure, because, man, if I have a gold extra Rising Moon Warrior, who else am I going to use him for, right? That other guy's an option, but he kind of sucks balls. And not in a good way. Alright, so... Yeah, I don't think there's any of these heroes that are worth making. Like, this is the only one I keep thinking I'm going to make. That's the one I was going to use the gold Darius for. But now it's like, wait a minute. I really shouldn't use a gold Darius to make this guy. That'd be a huge waste. Because I'm going to have to get a gold Darius to make this guy. So I don't want to fucking waste it, right? That'd be real stupid. So try to remind me, guys. If anyone's in the audience and I start talking about making that guy instead, tell me, dear God, don't. Save your Darius for this guy. Because this guy is way more popular. Right, so yeah, that's what I'll be looking at to use my gold Darius. Alright, well, let's make the gold Rising Moon Warrior. Haven't made a gold hero in a while, so we'll clone him up. The one reason I like to clone all the heroes I can up to gold is because I think the game will start giving you better heroes then, because it'll realize that you already have everyone. Could be way off on that, but just want to make sure I don't use up all of them. Yeah, I do got an extra one, good. I was like, fuck man, if I use all the Rising Moon Warriors and I don't have enough to make the other one, I'll be so pissed. Better be careful here. Oh, yeah, do I have 2 of these? Yeah, I can use 2 of her. That's good. Oh yeah, and I need to clone her up, so let's do that. Yeah, it's strange that you agree with my theory. I know, that's what scares me. When I hear other people agree with me, I'm like, oh, fuck. Something's not right here. Where did we go wrong? Something's not right. Now, it's always me and my brother, too. Every time we agree on something, I'm like, oh, fuck. Something's not right here. Yeah, I still got another Rising Moon Warrior in DNA. Forgot that. So we probably could have made this guy sooner. Oh well. Now I'm gonna have to make some more Sun heroes, right? But this is good, like having another gold hero for Sun, because I need him for DNA bad. So let's do this. So even though I'm not going to use him right off the bat, I'll definitely be using him for DNA. I can tell you that much. Or I just jinxed it, no one needs him.
Tails, does the one you love tell you, you will forget me?
Alright, so yeah, I could swap Alice with a gold hero and with that one. So yeah, right off the bat, let's do that. And obviously I'll bump his DNA up a little.
Tails, does the one
Or
you
his
love?
stars.
Tails, does the one you love tell you, you will forget me?
Alright, isn't that looking better now? 3 golds. All golds and red. See? I need another fucking gold. So that's really what I gotta keep focusing on, right? Like I should really just keep making as many gold star heroes as I can. So I can get everyone gold DNA. I don't know what I've been doing. I gotta focus more on that. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll keep trying to get more Rising Moon Warriors and keep making more copies of him. It seems like he's a pretty accessible one to make into gold. Yeah, so next time we go back to the... Unless someone's got a better idea, I'll be willing to listen. But I think for the casino, I'm going to keep trying to pump out the Rising Moon Warriors. Next time he comes up here, I'll keep him, and we'll try that again. Make up another gold version of him. I think that's the way we should do it. Let me just double check. Who do I need to make another copy of him? Alright, so we'll need another Alex. Fuck, we just had Alex. Wasted it. And we'll need another copy of her. And then lots of Moon Warriors. Unless we can think of another gold hero to make in the meantime. Does anyone else think of an easier gold to make? Maybe Peaceman. He might be the easier one. Yeah, we should probably go with Peaceman, right? I can get Bison pretty easily. I can get Putin. Bison's actually pretty common on the casino wheel. Alright, so yeah, we'll try to go with Peaceman next. I think we've had enough of the other one. Yeah, we got 2 Bisons, so we can make him. Alright. That'd be sweet. Hey, why is my VIP thing down to 1? I had it set to 4 before. There we go. That looks better. Alright, so my latest hero chart, let's see what it looks like. We got Rising Moon Warrior. Isn't that a weird hero chart to get him there? Alice all the way back here. Yeah, I was fortunate that I got Arena Girl so quick. Alright, so let's see. What should we try next? I don't think I'm going to do the rest of the casino stuff tonight, because that would be pushing it. We've already got quite a bit of luck tonight. But let's check to see what the reward is. Holy shit, the next one is the Vibrams. Alright, it could be just me, but I'm pretty sure when we draw this one, we'll be getting a Sun hero. It'll be Rising Moon Warrior or the other one I just mentioned. See how many of those we got. Ah, fuck. We don't have any more, so. But either way, that'll be nice. Once the next hero draw mission comes, let's see, what is the next mission? Alright, so we're at the casino. So the next will be arena and tavern tasks. Fuck, man, that's a hard one. That's the one I really could have used the jewels to beat. Fuck. Alright. So I don't know, is that the one that... Hey, Zahid made it back. Welcome back to the show, Zahid. No, there's... Yeah, Zahid's always wondering what's my next hero. Today we actually just made another gold hero.
Fairy tales is the one you
We
love,
finally
tell
made a
you,
gold,
you will
what's
forget
his
me.
name? This guy. Rising Moon Warrior. So yeah, we made him to gold. So now all of Alice's DNA is at least gold. And then I'm still trying to work on those other heroes, but we're one arena girl away. So as soon as we get arena girl, we're set. So I'm hoping she's a reward in the next big events. That'd be sweet. Unless I can't complete them, then I'll be very pissed. Alright, let's start this guy up. I didn't even notice. He's at 0 stars. There we go. Now his dodge is better. Better attack. There we go. Alright, I would boost up his DNA, but there's no point because he's just going into the... He's going to be linked to another hero soon. Can't remember who he links to, but it was a really good one.
Hello for Sun.
Yeah, see, she needs to get a new hero, but she'll be swapped out soon too. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been working on my team for what, like over a year now at least.
Hey, buddy, looks like
The Celts will never give up.
Now we're definitely getting
One
close
day
to,
you will
I don't
also-
want to
The
jinx
Celts
it,
will
but
never
starting
give
to
up.
get like Hunger Games level. Oh yeah, we got an extra one in there too. Now the real thing is when we'll start to get to Hunger Games level is, I'll show you which ones. Like the ones we actually just showed. Once I add, who is it? Once I add this chick, Freya, and then if I add the other guy, who is it? This guy? What's his name?
Back of love.
Oh yeah,
has
Bifel
been
or whatever. Beliefel? Bile, Lafel? Whatever. We'll call him B. So when you get B, that's when Once I get those two, then my team should be substantially better. But until that point, we're going to be struggling a little still. So hopefully we get that arena girl soon. And we definitely have the fragments coming. Like, look how many we're going to be drawing. And we're going to have the extra reward for another one of these. So if we have that hero and all these extra purples, hopefully one of them is arena girl. Holy shit, if that's the case. That's probably just ultimate jinx there. I was going to go for the equipment bag, but it seems like such a waste. Like, that level of equipment, we're almost at that already. So why the hell would I spend all my jewels to get equipment that we're almost at the same level of anyways? Seems like a waste. Yeah, so that's the only other thing going on. God, that customizable pack is tempting, but I'm too broke. Although we do start getting super chats now, so who knows? Maybe I'll be investing more in these in no time. Really, I should get out of my mom's basement before I turn 50, but hell, I'll probably spend it on the game. Knowing me. Fuck. Holy shit, Top Shelf is saying that he's been playing for 2 years and he still doesn't have that level 160? Yeah, because I guess the gear really has slowed down, right? Like, look at my team, we'll see. I have almost a full set of 140 for everyone, but...
It's the wrath of...
Hello for some.
No, not for everyone. There's still a little bit of 120s
Hey,
there.
buddy, looks like your defense
Oh
system
yeah, he's
is
got a
full
lot of
loopholes.
130s.
Scouts will never give up.
One day you will also become everyone's most hated
I don't even use this
part.
guy,
Hey,
so what do I
buddy,
got all of
looks
the
like your
best
defense
armor on
system is
him?
full of loopholes.
One day you will also become everyone's most hated part.
Hey, buddy, looks like your defense system is full of loopholes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
One
say.
day
She had
you
the
will
best
also
chips, but
become
shitty armor.
everyone's most
was fucked.
hated part.
Right, anyways. Yeah, so let's do a little bit more battles. I kind of want to get some battling in. I got a whole Vaporizer here calling me. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to win this battle. Well, let's try it anyway. Right, so Zahid's asking if I have any copies of Baldwin or Theodora. That's a good question. Which is Baldwin again? Oh yeah, is he that blonde-haired guy? Or no, is that Mozart or something? Oh, the water hero. Yeah, I'll go check it. Excuse me. Yeah, I sure hope I get the editing software working for my 360 camera. I don't know if anyone's tried 360 cameras before, but I had some shitty ones in the past. Fuck, man, the Insta 360 1X. Fuck, man, I love the camera. I don't want to jinx it, but man, I've never been in love with the camera so much before. Like, it really took everything that I was hoping for 360 cameras to have and actually delivered. It's like, finally. Now it's just I got to figure out how to get better at editing it. Yeah, I should play the clip, but I made a Tiny Planet clip. I don't know if anyone's seen Tiny Planet photography before. I should see if I can bring the clip up. Oh, dear God. No, I was just thinking, where can I do this without porn popping up? For fuck's sakes, man. Sorry. I left some boobs open on another screen, and now I'm tempted to open anything, or discouraged, because who knows what'll pop on the screen. And during a live screen, or a live stream, I really can't risk it. So I'll get the Tiny Planet ready for next episode. I know you guys probably don't mind seeing boobs, but I don't think the YouTube sponsors would. I don't think we're going to beat this battle, eh? We're just not doing any damage to them, so let's skip it. There's no way to win it, really. We'll see. Maybe we did some damage? No. I'll put quick battle and see what happens. Maybe they'll give us a victory. Come on, team. Victory! Victory! Come on, game. You'll give us the victory. You gotta. No! No! Refresh and restart this again. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I gotta work tomorrow, so I gotta check my boss's message, see what he sent. Let's do that quick. Whoops, I got it on auto battle. I better not, because that's how you kill your team quick. Excuse me. This is so nice just using one computer, because now I don't have to switch back and forth trying to figure out which mouse is trying to operate which screen. This is well worth. Like, the only reason I was doing the other two cameras or two computers is so I could run two cameras. And I haven't had that working, so there's no point trying it yet. No, I still gotta find out how my friend got injured, man. Fuck, I'm covering for someone's shift tomorrow, and I gotta find out what happened. Hopefully he's gonna be alright. No, it sounds pretty serious, so, jeez. Alright, so that's not too bad. Tomorrow I gotta work at, what is it, 8:30 in the morning. So, should be okay. No, I'm working with a really strong guy tomorrow, so hopefully if I'm in rough shape and not physically able to do a lot of jobs, he'll be able to help out. I'll be like, sorry man, I'm having trouble just carrying my gut. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I hope I can lose some weight this week and not just get injured. That'll be nice. Now, my gut hasn't grown that bad, but man, 40 pounds, that's still a lot of weight to carry. Dear God, and all in one spot. I wish it was more evenly distributed across my body. Feels like it's like pressure right on my organs. It's not good. Alright, so let's see. It's like, back in my day, we used to buy drugs from gangs. Now we can just buy them from the government. No, you do feel, I notice when you hit your 40s, that is really when you start to notice more pains. It's quite evident. Your body really can only rejuvenate from injuries for so long. That's why, as much as I shouldn't, one day I wouldn't mind to try stem cells. See how much it really does help for rejuvenation. I've heard UFC fighters swear by it, so who knows? Maybe they're just trying to get referrals. I definitely won't be going to Brazil for stem cell treatments anytime soon, right? Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit better with the chat because I'm able to look just right at the message. Where before I always had to keep checking a screen. It's so easy to forget to check the screen, right? Especially when you're distracted by talking and playing a game. Now I just need glasses so I can see the chat from farther away. No, really, I shouldn't say I've never been to an eye doctor. I went to an eye doctor once. So one day I guess I'll have to see another one. Alright, we got Tengu to kill next. I think we can take him. Now, I've actually worked with this other employee before, and he seemed like a really hard worker, so I was like, alright, I think tomorrow's shift might not be so bad. The only thing I was really paranoid is if I was going to be paired with someone who needs a lot to help them. I'll be like, fuck man, I'm the one that needs help. So we'll see how it goes. No, I've heard he's trained other people before, so I'll be like, oh, thank God. It's like I'll be the person who'll need the training today. Even though I've been doing the same job, we got some new equipment. Now this should be good too, especially if I get super chats now. I'll be able to see it right above my head. Like, ooh. All right, another victory. Yes. All right, are we getting close to the gold chest yet? Oh yeah, 2 more battles to go. All right, yeah, I keep looking at the wrong screen. It's holy shit, we're at 1.5 hours. Holy fuck. All right, so yeah, we got to wrap this up quick. Now, realistically, I should be going to bed for work in another half hour, so I'll have to start brushing my teeth and getting ready. I'm just going to do a workout, but I'll save all my energy for tomorrow now. Oh yeah, so while this last battle is going, let's get a quick shout out to everyone who made it in the chat today. There it is. I'll just have to get used to looking at the proper screens again. Alright, so Kaminsky. Kaminsky made it in first to the chat. Thanks, Kaminsky. And yes, and Shelly was a close second. I know she didn't actually make it in, but in her sleep, I'm pretty sure she was right there. Alright, Top Shelf, he was in third. No, I'm just kidding. He made it second. Alright, Kim Jong Midway. Yes, thanks again. Oh, he's saying he's the #1 fan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, one of these days I'll have to travel to that area of the world and see if we can do some partying there. Once you're, yeah, by the time you're 18, I'll probably have the lockdowns over and I'll be able to start traveling. Like 10 years or whatever. Or no, let's say, not 10 years, let's say 5. So, alright, so yeah, Kaminsky, Top Shelf, Kaminsky. Now I was thinking that's the one fun thing that I love about doing YouTube is you get to meet people from all over the world. And one of the hardest parts about traveling in weird places or strange places you haven't been before is not knowing anyone, right? So it would make it a lot easier. Right, so yeah, Zahid, he made it to the chat next, and Top Shelf again. So let's give a big shout out or applause to everyone from the chat. No, thanks everyone. Alright, we kicked this battle's ass. That's good, because now we'll actually have some heroes to fight the gold. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of 200s. Alright, no 200s. That monk looks a little scary. Should we take him out? I think we shall. Alright, let's give that a try. Seems a bit ridiculous, but we'll see. Ah, thanks Top Shelf, appreciate it. Yeah, solid viewers today too. Not that we weren't solid with when Shelly was here. Nah, I kind of felt bad. I didn't want to break the news to Shelly that, yeah, if I work day shift for the next while, it's going to be next to impossible to do any shows that she's able to watch live. Unless she's able to stay up all night. So, sorry Shelly, we'll do the best we can to accommodate the viewers in that part of the world soon. Hopefully, yeah, the weekend shows we'll probably be able to do exceptions, because then if I have weekends off, then I'll try to do those ones. So at least Shelly will be able to watch 1 or 2 live. Now, if anyone else wants to have a showtime requested live, just put it in the chat. Yes! That was close. I wasn't even watching, right? I was like, oh fuck, did we win? Alright, so we got our hands on the gold chest. Yes! That was 5 purples. I love 5 purples. Alright, so that puts us over the 300 mark. I think 304. Let's check. Yeah, 304. Alright, so that's not so bad. We're going to have a really good selection of purples from there. Once we complete this mission, we'll have an extra Vibram token selection of an extra 3, which will put us up to 13. So, dear God, if what's her name comes up, Arena Girl, and she happens to cost... Does anyone know the price for Arena Girl that's in the chat? I'm pretty sure it's a standard price, right? Like, they don't change the price of how much they charge for heroes, do they? I was trying to remember how much Arena Girl cost. I think she was 30, if I had to guess. Yeah, so when she comes back on this list, that'll probably be when we really need to get 30. Oh, she's 36. Yeah, so if she's 36, that'll be pricey. But hey, if we get an extra beat the casino event, get another 3, that's pretty damn good. Alright, so if anyone else actually in the chat has an idea for another casino hero that we should pick here, just let me know in the chat too. I don't know who we should try for next. I'm thinking it's got to be a Sunstar, because Sunstar heroes are so rare that I really shouldn't be wasting these unless I'm getting a Sunstar. Alright, well, not waste any more purple jewels. Oh, there's the Peaceman. Think we should leave it on Peaceman? I'm pretty sure we should, right? Because that way I can make a gold Peaceman and have them linked on our DNA. I know it's not going to help us create any new red heroes, but fuck, man, we can't get Arena Girl anyways. So shit, what are we fucking around with for? Might as well go for this. Alright, so yeah, that's what we'll do. Maybe tomorrow's episode we'll take our last spins, see if we can hit a Peaceman. Fuck, if that's the case, we'll have another gold to add to the DNA. That'd be sweet. Imagine that, 2 episodes back-to-back gold Sunstars. That'd be rare. Alright, so I got some extra DNA or armor that we can break down. There's no point making it any bigger. Disassemble. That's what she said. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's go with this. That'll be a nice cash in. Ooh, yeah. That was some pretty good ones. I think I can do that. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, that looked pretty good. Supply depot. Yeah, we won't blow through any more jewels. And yeah, that'll be, I think, what is it? Monday. So when this thing switches over to the next event, how are you really supposed to do it? You don't cash in the rewards until the event comes? Is that how it works? Yeah, because the next one's going to be the Tavern Task. So when the Tavern Task rewards come up next Thursday or whatever, that's when we don't collect them until the rewards comes, right? So that way you start off with the 5 from the previous day added to the total for that week. So that'd be pretty sweet. We'll try to remember to do that. If anyone's tuned into that show, try to remind me. Don't collect the rewards until it's time. Because sure, I'll miss, what is it called, the reward for this bonus or for the daily task. But just because I missed the reward for that, compare it to getting the mission done, I think it'll be a way better to get the mission completed. Because fuck, man, I want those extra Vibram coins. And who knows, Arena Girl might be the reward. If she's the reward, holy shit. We'll be styling. Oh yeah, I don't think we registered last time, so thank you. Someone registered. Pretty sure I just remembered not registering. Yeah, we got that round completed. Alright, so the only thing left we got is a dungeon battle, and we'll give a shout out to the patrons. And yeah, then we'll wrap up the show. And if anyone's got any chat left or questions, I'll try to answer those too. Alright, let's see. Holy shit, level 55. Alright, we did change some of the items here, so that maybe that'll make the difference. Sure, we didn't get a new hero, but she's got stronger armor now. So let's give it a try. Oh yeah, and Alice has a new gold hero. Can't forget that. No, it's funny, one of these days I should go look into the archive and watch it when I hardly knew anything about clone evolution and laugh. It's like how much I actually learned in 1 year. It was a really slow learning process, but at least it kicked in eventually. Well, I shouldn't say eventually. I'm still learning a lot, but at least some of it kicked in eventually. Remember how long it took me to just find the Darwin section? It's like, God. Or the Darwin chart inside there. Yeah, if anyone's underestimating concussion recoveries, dear God, they can be pretty epic. Now, I used to wonder why athletes took so long to recover from them, and now it's like, oh yeah, I totally can relate now. Yeah, do a reaction video to my old videos. No, I think, who was it? Shelly posted an animation. She made one of my videos into a GIF and shared it. So yeah, I laughed at that. A reaction to a GIF of me. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Check it out in the Discord. Alright, so let's go and check out, yeah, what is it next? The patrons list. Alright, so for the patrons list, we got Suki. Everything's backwards now. Alright, or no, it's still the same. Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki. So thanks a lot for the patrons list. And I was trying to look up if you have to be a certain age to donate to Patreon. And it turns out, yeah, you're supposed to be an adult unless you have your parents' permission. So I hope Suki had her parents' permission to donate. Alright, so yeah, I was wondering that too. I'm like, wait a minute, can kids even sponsor you on Patreon? Like, that's pretty fucked, right? Because I was like, wait a minute, I can't do adults only patron rewards. I don't even know if all my patrons are adults. No, what I was thinking of doing was sharing my Vaporizer stuff. I was like, wait a minute, people have to be like 18 to get Vaporizer stuff. So I have to make sure all my patrons would be adults. And then I check and it says you can actually have your parents' permission. So isn't that weird when you think about it, when you have patrons? Some of them could be kids. So there'd be like a 5-year-old kid somewhere that's sponsoring you. That's fucked up, right? What a weird world we live in. As long as that kid, or no, I think they said if the kid's 13 and has their parents' permission. So maybe 13 was the cap. I was like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Wouldn't that be weird if there's like some like baby in some other country sponsoring people on Patreon? What a fucked up concept. Yeah, so for now I'm gonna have to keep doing like normal gifts. I can't really do my Vaporizer. But I was thinking maybe I could do the Vaporizer if... What is there a way to check ID? If someone had a credit card? Can you have a credit card and be underage? Oh yeah, those prepaid credit cards, right? Now I was trying to think, like, how do all the companies do it when they sell Vaporizer stuff and they have to verify someone's age? Is it PayPal? No. Oh well, the whole vaporizer scene is a little bit sketchy, so maybe it's better to do different rewards anyways. Now, what I probably will do is find some sort of digital rewards I can give away. That'd be cool. So we don't have to break or damage the environment in any way, too. Maybe I can get some copies of my cousin's art. She does really good art, so if anyone wants some of that as a digital reward, maybe we can start doing that. I was thinking maybe I could print my cousin's art, get her to sign it, and then ship it out. So if anyone wants to see some of her stuff. I used to have her, Instagram links, but I'm pretty sure she changed it all, so I didn't even get her new ones yet. She used to do social media on Facebook, but she got away from that. I thought it was a shame, because, man, her art's so good. I know some people kind of get anti, liking Facebook. It is kind of shitty. Boom! Alright, so that's one of them done. Come on, take out that other guy. Yeah, that was a lot of misses. Yeah, he lit him on fire. Alright, so we did the patrons list, we did that. We'll wait till this battle wraps up, because damn, we're doing pretty good in it. Now, remember the one time we played this battle? We actually wiped out Trump, and we only had these two people to kill, and we couldn't even kill them. So we're done. We'll have to try it once we get the next red hero. That'll be the kicker. Alright, so let's go to... Oh yeah, the new affiliates link. I think I got the new image working. Hopefully I didn't add boobs to it by accident. Alright, looks okay. So Patreon, I showed that if you want to check it out. Plan started $1 a month. Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty. It comes on t-shirts and bed sheets. Both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, pays you to watch videos. Swagbucks to shop online. GameKit to try games, and free Bitcoin is a wallet system for cryptocurrencies. Oh yeah, and then the virtual maid sex machine, it's for adults and men only. And now I have finally the new offer added below. Now I was just reading the email the virtual maid sent me, and it actually said that they have it custom for me because I managed to share it so many times. I checked how many times it got shared, and over 200 people have now clicked on the offer already. So I appreciate everyone for checking it out. Sorry I didn't have the offer sooner, but I think that's all the details of how the offer works. If anyone tries it and it doesn't work, let me know, and then I'll try to fix it. But as far as I know, it does work. Right, excuse me. Right, so yeah, and just make sure you're of age and you follow all the other laws for all these offers, including the free Bitcoin offers, because they have loot boxes that you can open, but they also have casinos that you can spend it in. So yeah, it's a bit risky for, yeah, you have to check all your regional laws. Oh yeah, and that's the big news. I don't know if anyone heard the news with free Bitcoin or Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, but what happened is big countries have been talking about banning cryptocurrency, and guess which one just banned cryptocurrency as of April 20th. So that'll be what, tomorrow? 420? No, it's Turkey. So Turkey's a pretty huge partner. I think they're even in the European Union, aren't they? So that's a pretty big country to all of a sudden just drop cryptocurrency. So I don't know. I always wanted to invest in cryptocurrencies, but dear God, that talk of it getting banned seems like more realistic more and more every day. So I don't know if anyone's interested in cryptocurrencies. I still just play it for fun. So only make sure you afford what you can. Don't be risking your life savings on it, right? I know it could be bad investment advice, so just don't take my advice in general for anything. Right, so I think that's all the offer talk for today. Let's go to the fire screen. Yeah, finally, I can't believe I got the new offer. Right, fire screen. Alright, so for the fire screen, we're going to dig deep into the item bag, which is nice. The mouse works right away for it. I think I liked having the show on one computer. It was better. We'll do one computer shows for now, unless I can find some other reason it sucked. Alright, let's see. Yeah, if you get any of the ordinary dice, because hopefully we'll see an ordinary chess game come back soon, or some sort of wild new event, because it would be nice to get a new event soon, right? So if you happen to get any ordinary dice from your deep in your item bag that is very sweaty, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give a like. Really appreciate it.
Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone.
See you later. And yeah, tomorrow's episode we'll do some more casino spins. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And thank you for sleeping, Shelly. I was hoping you'd just check out the archive and not stay up too late. So I appreciate that. Makes me feel guilty when I'm keeping a kid up too late. Alright, see you later. Bye for now, everyone. Take care. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Alright, see you everyone. Good luck in the casino. Yeah, and wish me luck in work tomorrow. I'm gonna need it.